Howdy! Today we are playing Space Marine 2. It is kinda crazy because a decade ago I remember playing Space Marine 1 on the Xbox 360, and now in 2024 I was given press access to play Space Marine 2 early. Which, by the way, I don't say this enough, but thank you guys for getting me where I am now. Words will not ever properly convey my gratitude. So thank you. For this video, I've made an effort to avoid any critical story spoilers later on, so you will mostly be getting footage of a 1,000-pound super soldier with anger issues violently bullying godless Tyranids. Also, general 3-word review. Game is fun, though my advice after finishing it is that if you are planning to get it for yourself, I would highly recommend doing your first playthrough on normal difficulty, because it is peak power fantasy where your guns feel correct, and then you can circle back with your friends and do the hardest difficulty where it feels like you're getting hit by a Ford pickup truck and your guns do a lot less damage. This video is also not sponsored by Space Marine 2, so this is my honest opinion. I do, however, have a sponsor for this video, which, speaking of, you know what is harder than being a guardsman in the 41st millennium? Being my ad agent that helps me get video sponsors because I say no to everything. However, I got a good one this time because it is Factor. The reason being is I actually use this food service. None of this was sent by Factor for the video, by the way. This was actually just in my fridge that I bought with my own money. Essentially, Factor is a meal delivery service that brings fresh, never frozen meals to you that can be ready to eat in only 2 minutes. The meal I am having today being roasted red pepper tortellini and Italian sausage, which is just cheese stuffed pasta, which is amazing. Though every week you can pick from 35 options on an ever-changing and wide-ranging menu that includes items that are calorie smart, keto, protein plus, or vegan and vegetarian. Factor also has a ton of snack options such as breakfast, smoothie, juices, and small bites. I get the smoothies because it is great for me to have something before I go to the gym in the morning. So if you're interested, head over to factor75.com or click the link below and use code RubixRaptor to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your entire next month. That's code RubixRaptor at factor75.com to get 50% off your first box and 20% off your next month of orders. Thank you a ton, Factor, for sponsoring this video, and now on with beating things up as Space Marines.
I liked it. If I'm being completely honest, I think that was a 9 out of 10 ad rating. I liked that it was a product that he says no to a lot of things. I'm the same way. The amount of like sponsorship opportunities and stuff that I have sent to me, it's not a lot, but I decline nearly everything because if I don't use the product personally, I don't feel like I should be trying to advertise the product, especially on reaction videos as well. I've gone over in doing React content. I feel disingenuous. So say this video, right? Let's say an entity like, let's say a competitor, actually. Let's say a competitor meal service was going, like HelloFresh allegedly, right? In this example. Let's say that I was going to throw an ad read for this, doing a React video, and that's a direct competitor to what he was advertising, Factor, right? I just personally would feel a little disingenuous on that. But even then, stuff I do, Twitch and stuff, like I'm looking to promote products I believe in, don't get me wrong. However, I'm not at the size that I can really do stuff like that. And even then, like, it's just one of those things that I want to trust what I'm using. I want to align with what I'm using before I push it to someone else. And I have immense respect for RubixRaptor for doing this. Like, I want to point that out. More people need to do that, especially during the whole crypto thing on YouTube and stuff. Logal Paul. I'm going to cite that every time I can. That email is amazing. Logo Paul and Dink Doink or CryptoZoo, things like that, where creators were just linked to certain projects like that. Morally, I just can't do that. But I have immense respect for him doing this. And as somebody who reacts to his content, it's very easy for me to react. It's harder as somebody who is like mid-edit on something. It's a lot harder to put stuff together, to time manage, to edit stuff like this. So I have nothing but respect for him.
I am a helmet visibility on user. My character wears their helmet.
I feel like for the kids' universe, you would absolutely the most want to keep your helmet on. In the universe ever.
The most powerful and dreaded of the Imperium's defenders are the Space Marines. Bioengineered superhuman warriors. They're humanity's last bastion against the terror. There is no time for peace. No respite, and it's gone. They didn't let me finish. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. There it is. You were right. Yeah!
So I actually did play 40K to Space Marine 2. I actually rather enjoyed it. I actually have the I needed the PvE stuff, but actually on the VOD channel, I put up the full 8-hour segment across 3 parts. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a cool power fantasy. Played it on normal. I got the product via Dare Drop, which I do want to shout them out. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. And honestly, I had a lot of fun on stream. It was amazing. I haven't ingratiated myself too much in the 40K lore. Like, if you told me to, hey, name what chapter this Space Marine's from, I don't know. Are they an Ultramarine? Kip, they're literally black. Is it Death Watch? Like, I don't know. I don't know things. But it was such a cool experience. And honestly, RubixRaptor served a lot of inspiration for that, because like I always hear about the weird side of the 40K community, going to the Reddit, going to the official forums, that kind of thing, and the horror stories, people that can rule shark in the tabletop, games that take 5 hours minimum. But like, it's really cool to have used RubixRaptor and watched his content for enough period of time that, even with the Astartes whole thing that happened, it's like, I'm not going to listen to Twitter. I'm going to go play a game. I'm going to go play a 40K game and have my own opinion on it. And I honestly loved it. Like in my own personal opinion, I absolutely loved the game. I still added the PvE mode, the co-op mode, right? I'm going Bulwark, don't get me wrong. But like, it was such a cool game. And I loved it. And I love that there's creators like RubixRaptor who have done this content long enough and can absolutely like talk for hours on the lore, I'm sure, and just be able to impart just such a cool community on to other people. Don't get me wrong. I'm still more partial to Dead Space and Resident Evil, stories like that. But there's so much in 40K, and it was really cool to just live that Space Marine power fantasy.
Okay, there's a massive Tyranid flesh ball hurtling towards a planet right now, and it goes hard. Aurora strategic value absolute. This feels like I'm watching Astartes.
Yeah.
Right, death.
I love these guys.
Oh my heavens. Okay, there's currently a Space Marine fallen from the air, and as he's fallen, he's fist fighting Tyranid.
It's so good.
Dude, he's a badass.
I loved this whole intro. This whole intro went so hard.
Yo!
There's a dead virus bomb.
Press C when an enemy attacks you, parry them. Oh, it's just that easy. Perish! Oh my god, holy shit. Okay, give me the weapon of mass destruction. I need this.
I like the writing on their left pauldron. I know people were talking about that when I was streaming it. Like, people can talk about the chain. People can talk about bits on the armor. People can talk about like there's so much here. It goes over my head as a complete noob. But the fact that there's that deeper lore that it's not even really required to enjoy it. That's why I like it. Absolutely, you can learn about Death Watch, Death Warden. You can learn about Ultramarines. You can learn about different chapters, different factions. Right? Like, there's so much depth there. And yes, some of it's required for basic understanding. But I mean, I kind of view 40K as not dissimilar to the Silmarillion. So let's take it. It's like Lord of the Rings. It's a self-contained story, right? This is a self-contained story. You can kind of understand what's going on. People can help you catch up. Like, well, why 3 hairs? Like, what's the point behind that, right? Gimli and Galadriel, right? But like, yeah, the whole Silmarillion and extended lore is there for people that want it. You can still enjoy it as a Space Marine Warhammer game, versus something like Halo, really Halo 5 and Star Wars. As much as I liked Halo 5, it's like the amount of extra lore in side things that you had to know to even understand what you're going in to watch. That was what really broke my immersion for that. So like the Star Wars sequel trilogy, right? Like, who are the Knights of Ren? Why are they just here like a boy band at episode 9? But it went over the whole Luke and Ben backstory in a comic somewhere. Like Force Dyad got mentioned in a comic. Like, there's things that happen in external media that are required knowledge to go in. I feel that Space Marine 2 does a good job that literally, as a dingus on the internet, which I am, I was able to go in and have a great time. And sure, people, commented about Zine Talk. People commented on Slaanesh. People commented on, this is what this faction does and this faction does. But it didn't feel like it was ever overwhelming or frustrating that it was outside of my understanding, right? Not unlike, what happened to the Didact? Well, he died at the end of Halo 4, except he didn't. He got teleported to a Halo array. We've talked about this ad nauseum before, but you don't know that unless you've read the extended materials, right? I think that's a problem.
Or whatever.
What is the rat sword? That's not supposed to happen.
I love it though. These things are so cool. I literally was like, oh, these are cool. These are the scarabs from Brendan Fraser's The Mummy, right? The Mummy 2000. And they effectively operate that way. They're so cool.
It looked really funny.
There is so many, Pip. Pip, I'm just like one guy.
So
what does
many.
it want us to do? Oh, there goes the virus bomb.
It's so good.
Titus's face.
Oh, I've been stabbed.
That was the Carnifex, right? I think that was the name of the unit. The Carnifex. It was 99. Thank you for the correction. But the Mummy movie from 99, which I remember on VHS. That's what the Carnifex did come across as a scripted scene. It was a scripted event because it seemed like you had infinite ammo and health to deal with it. But like, it never really like broke my immersion. Like for me, from a game design standpoint, like it broke my immersion a little bit, but not in a bad way. It didn't like rip me out of the immersion like a bad tutorial, or it didn't rip me out of the immersion by having to read like, you know, like 3 pages and of 4 paragraphs of like a tutorial material, right? It was cool. It was done in a way that was very show, not tell, in a safe environment. Like, I thought it was really cool.
Praise the Emperor.
I love the chaplain.
The wound was fatal. You survived only through the Rubicon surgery. We remade you. You are a Primaris now.
Okay, so the photo mode, I'm sorry I got so cackling with it, but it's goated. This is NDA information. Don't let this leak.
Watermark on it completes this image. I'm imagining you sliding me a folder across the table, your eyes only. And this is what's inside the folder.
That's sick. You have any screenshots?
Yeah, check this out.
That's actually horrifying.
This is literally the Dark Tide loading menu.
It was so cool, though. I liked it as a loading menu. I think that it did everything very well because it's a clearly disguised loading menu, right? Let's be real. But like, it tells you everything you need to know. You have everyone you're playing as just all kind of here, just broing out, right? Dropping into the combat zone. And it tells you exactly what you're doing. I think that this is a clever way to disguise the loading screen. I liked it. I loved it.
You served in the Death Watch.
Yes.
Yes.
That must have been a great honor.
That was so good.
Major Sarkana, 8th Cadian Regiment.
Major, give me an update.
The wretched beasts have taken the orbital guns.
Oh my god, I was streaming this. Chat was going wild over the Cadians, talking about the extended lore thing of the planet breaking before they did, or one of their planets. Like, the chat was having an absolute field day with it, and it was really cool.
Favorite type of game is when you get little goob guys to fight with.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah. It's immersive.
Huge combat knife.
And dude, look at this commissar just standing on this chimera. Oh, hey, look.
So good. Eagle airstrike.
Why are there Cadians still here? Oh, World War Z gameplay.
The swarm system is great. I know I had to drop down from ultra to normal just because it was killing OBS. I was not getting frames per second. I was getting frames per minute. That swarm tech is spicy. Like, the game is fine, but it definitely broke OBS. You can't see chat because I don't know why it's glitched today, but chat is quite literally in solidarity, just Cadia stands.
It's just, oh my god, it's just red markers.
Yeah. The Warriors are great.
Jeez, I don't think... we're trying to cheer on the Cadians, but there's like 3 of them left.
My lord! The gates are open!
Everybody inside.
How many Cadians did we say?
Taking down the hive ship.
4.
5.
5.
That's big. This dude right here, this is the first time he's ever seen a space marine. There are so many dead Tyranids in here.
So many.
That out.
Hey, check this out.
Amazing.
Hey, check this out, brothers.
I do like the ping system. I think a lot of because this is a third-person shooter, let's be real, right? More third-person shooters and more first-person shooters should have a ping system. Do you know how easy my job would be in Destiny if they had a ping system? So, for example, Root of Nightmares, planets. So wait, which one's 4, 5, and 6 up top? Okay, 4's the middle, 5's the wall, 6's the top. Okay, but what does that mean? Ping 4, ping 5, ping 6. Do you see the ping? I think the ping system is one of the best mechanics it's one of the best quality of life mechanics I have ever seen. It will make games so much easier. Please, for the love of God, implement ping systems into your games.
Beat his ass! Beat him up! Yeah! Talk to him!
That's badass.
Brother Jay,
Yeah.
check that out.
Not
Greetings, Guardsman. Stop pointing your guns at me.
Guardsman, look at that. Isn't that cool?
Armor ready to roll.
See it's done, Captain.
Armor ready to roll. We don't mean that.
Oh my! Check that out! Look at him go! Check that out!
Holy shit, brother. Check that out.
What the fuck is that? Damn!
it's so good.
The Lehman Russ hungers. It's still going.
You're right.
Oh my! Space!
Mr. Range.
Oh, dude.
The Melta is great. Oh my god, the Melta was great. I was camping. I keep wanting to say Fer-de-Lance, but that's a ship from Elite Dangerous. What's the Uber sniper in Space Marine 2? I can't remember what it is. It begins with an F. Oh my god. That was actually my favorite weapon. I mean, the power sword it matches it. It was close. I love the power sword. Maybe it was the last can. It was whatever the big sniper is.
Look at the guys. Yeah, if the whole game is just
Last Fusel, thank you.
like helping out guardsmen, I'm for it.
Get away from the Guardsmen. I like them. They're cool.
I like them. They're cool. Damn.
Oh, he's gonna blast the door down.
Is he though?
Damn. Oh no!
Let's show these bastards what the Eighth are made of!
It was such a good game.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Check that out. Are we just gonna watch those guardsmen down there die?
No.
They're dead!
Yeah.
No!
So many.
Oh, that Melta bisected him.
The Melta was great at close quarters because I was playing on normal. You Melta rifle them at point blank. It either takes care of them or drops them to execution range. It was so good for a close quarters build.
No, you can save guardsmen mid like Tyranid consumption.
Look at the fucking hive ship up there.
Oh no!
That's so cool.
Oh my god! Tyranid jump scare.
It was just a medic.
What is this guy doing? He's like looking with his. There's Tyranids behind you, sir. Look, Tyranid. Goodbye. That guardsman will forever live in ignorance to the fact that he was a millisecond from termination. Oh, the spores! The spores!
Keep that off of me.
They made the beginning of 10th edition tabletop fucking unplayable. Now they come for me here.
I love that you just like you're just big Space Marine, and the game keeps reminding you of that at the greatest times. Oh, there's a giant thing we have to spin to get this cannon rolling. Cool. I'm just gonna spin it with my arms. Like actually great.
It's locked!
The plasma destruction.
Big plasma gun.
Ship's burning!
It's so good. It's very great. Goo.
Oh, hell yeah. The forecast is rain. Look how many Mechanicus boys there are.
Holy moly.
Archmage.
I'm still confused the difference between Adeptus Mechanicus and Tech Priests. I heard there's not like what? All Tech Priests are Adeptus Mechanicus, but not all Adeptus Mechanicus are Tech Priests because there's different classifications. Man, there's lore here, and I love it.
The
I can't
entrance is
fucking
inoperative.
see. Did you say censor?
Did he just
He did.
I think the Mako said a slur.
That's fucked up, Archmagos.
Your Primarch smells like cheese.
Okay, that wouldn't get by. That one would have ended in some blood. Oh heavens! Oh Lord Almighty!
Yeah, these things are
You should
wild.
jump down there and fight them.
Clear a path.
Check that out. Check that out.
Time to go.
Man, this is pretty.
It is.
Service or your efficiency levels are below optimal.
Tone?
Thank you, Lieutenant. I've mastered a new form of movement. On my way, Lieutenant.
You press a button, it might fix you.
I don't want to.
If I'm not mistaken, you've had bad luck with cargo elevators.
That was a long time ago. I prefer not to discuss it.
What did he do with the cargo elevator?
Brother!
Oh, no.
Brother, help! Oh,
Hey, another.
he wants to kill me!
When they when they want to target you, man, they target you. They hard go after you. I remember this fight. It was great.
Oh, I shot him in the ankle.
Reloading.
What are you doing? Oh my god!
This entire fucking back off.
Close your eyes, brother. What do you see, brother?
Darkness.
That's the battlefield without you, brother.
That's a Bane Blade! The most fearsome today!
Chat had to point out that was a Baneblade. It was the funny. The only reason I knew what a Baneblade was because of prior RubixRaptor videos.
And relentless bloody men and women!
Hell yeah, Baneblade.
Kenya, our home, lies scattered across the stars. But do we relent? No, sir! Punishment.
Oh yeah. Chat was like, "Hey Kip, you want to see a war crime?" Literally pointed me to this.
Dishonorable death. Aim!
Damn.
Look at the basilisks go. Or no, hydras.
This is more than just the ape. This is like this is multiple companies.
The stink. Hold your nose, man.
That's a Forge World kit. You know how much that shit costs?
Oh yeah. Isn't Forge World the big one? Like that's the big one. I thought all Astra Militaria were Forge World. Like those are the more expensive models, right? So I just want to buy like a secondhand Tyranid army, or I'll just go buy like a pre-made Tyranid Kill Team kit. Kill Team, I hear it is kind of just like becoming the standard, especially because your games don't take 7 hours.
Oh, holy shit! Die, bug! Okay, I just want Good Guardsman to actually Zorple out of this realm. Holy shit! Vengeance!
Power Sword too good.
What's our theoretical? A direct assault on the rear guard. Is that it?
My theoretical? Bomb them.
Practical? Airstrike.
Check that out.
Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus. What is happening here?
A fair fight.
Actual Warhammer battle is happening over there.
Finally,
Actually,
my 2,000 point army.
It's even set up like my 2,000 point Imperial Guard army. There's more Lehman Russes than I know what to do with.
Need a ride, brothers.
Sergeant, good to see you.
The Cadians have the bridge under control. Thought you could use an extra hand.
A welcome offer.
Climb on.
I love that scene. One of the best scenes in the game. I loved it. What a cool video. Like, I love that. I love the way he edited it. There's definitely, if you haven't played it, this is definitely a very non-spoiler way to look at it. I'm very, very happy how he edited it. And some of the things that were clearly omitted. But I will not be saying more on the subject. I definitely recommend, like, man, this game was actually great. Like, oh, this game was actually good. I'm so glad that I was able to get my hands on it. Cadence speech in German, it's different.
Right? I woke up this morning and I went to the farmer's market. So there was a very nice Korean woman there selling bubble tea. Went back to my car, punched the straw through it, drank it, and I kid you not, I had like, you know the editing effect in Hot Ones where the screen like flashes and fisheye lunges for a second? That happened to my eyes. I think she poisoned me. And it was either like my taste buds were so in shock that I had tasted such a wondrous bubble tea, which I do not remember what it tasted like, by the way, or I have botulism. So this might be the last YouTube video I ever make.
That's rough. So, first of all, RubixRaptor, thank you for continuing to make just such amazing videos, and honestly, continuing to be such an amazing person. I'm trying my best to make sure that I'm, not throwing out reaction after reaction to RubixRaptor content. I know a lot of you love the reactions, and I personally love RubixRaptor and his brand of content. I'm trying to make sure that I'm varying it, and I'm not just feeling like I'm being a content thief, for lack of a better word, right? So I've been trying to spread those out a little bit more. Also, for some odd reason, I've been running into odd copyright issues. Like, they definitely, so far, have all just been dropped. It's just like random like South American company and random like just random company that's been claiming it. And it's one of those things that if I'm experiencing it, I hope RubixRaptor isn't experiencing it himself. I would definitely recommend going over and showing what support that you can to RubixRaptor, even if it's just a subscribe. I definitely want to see him hit that million because I think he absolutely deserves it. And he's honestly he's very cool. I haven't, really spoken to the man in person. I really enjoy all the content he does. He comes across as always positive. He comes across as always really funny. And I look forward to his videos. I don't react to everything as reasons I just mentioned, but I'm super happy that he's already up to 418,000 subscribers as of this video. I know he has the in him to make it to the million. Down in the description down below, I have linked his original channel as well as this original video in the comments description. Definitely recommend you go check him out. I can't recommend him enough. I don't know him personally. I'm not, affiliated with him. I'm not paid to say this. This is purely just my own opinion. And I like doing React content to showcase really cool people and spread them to what parts of the internet I can. So thank you, RubixRaptor. Thank you, everyone involved with this project. I was really happy to be able to play the game, and it was honestly a really great game. I was definitely thinking about RubixRaptor and some of his videos when playing through the game, some of the things that were shown, some of the things that were brought up, and I was very, very impressed with the overall experience. So thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, RubixRaptor, for putting out such a great video, and I'll see you in the next one.